So what if I told you you could have a perfectly cut lawn without ever doing it yourself again? No gas, no stripes gone wrong, no sweating in 100-degree weather. This right here is the Navimow, and today I'm going to show you exactly what it does and how it works, and if it's actually worth the money. If you're new here, what's up? I'm Darian. I'm big into lawn care tools, anything that saves time and money. And when I heard about a wire-free robotic mower, I had to test it for myself. So the Navimow is a robotic mower that cuts your grass automatically, but here's a big difference with other brands. This one right here uses no perimeter wires. It uses GPS, RTK positioning, and vision sensors to know exactly where to mow. That means you map your yard digitally using your phone, and the mower handles the rest. Some key features that this thing has is it has turn-safe X-turn, all-wheel drive, so it allows the mower to turn in place, and it allows not tearing up your yard or scuffing up your grass. It has all-wheel drive traction, so it provides solid grip and stable controls on slopes, uneven terrain, and handling inclines up to 45%. That's a 24-degree angle. The energy-efficient third wheel supports climbing while extending runtime up to 30%, so it stays stable without draining the battery. Setup process is honestly the simplest and easiest thing that you can do. Setup is honestly easier than I expected. You place your charging station, set up the antenna, and map your yard using the app. You basically walk the mower around the edges, tell it where you want it to go, where not to go, driveways, whatever, and that's it. No digging trenches, no wire snapping later. That alone is a huge win in my book. Once you have your yard mapped, it's ready to go, and while it's doing its thing, it frees up time for me to do my thing. You can't beat that. So I kept getting yelled at for not having the yard mode and doing other things. My ADHD gets the best of me sometimes. So this right here comes in handy whenever I'm needing to do something in my shop, and the yard also needs to be maintained and mowed as well. One of my favorite things about this thing is it's quiet. You can literally run this early in the morning or late at night and not bother anyone. And of course, the battery life depends on your yard size, but it automatically returns to the dock chargers and continues. Maintenance is super simple. You just clean it occasionally, replace blades every few months, and that's pretty much it. One thing I didn't fully appreciate until using it day to day is how much mental space it frees up. You don't realize how much you think about mowing until you don't have to do it anymore. This is one of those things that sounds gimmicky at first, but once it becomes a part of your routine, it actually feels normal really fast. It's weird to say, but after a couple weeks, I started treating it like an appliance, kind of like a dishwasher or a robot vacuum. It just does the job quietly. And also for me, the biggest upgrade isn't just the lawn, it's getting my weekends back. I'm not planning my Saturday around weather and mowing anymore. Instead of one long loud mow per week, I'm constantly maintaining the yard, which keeps everything looking more consistent. It kind of changes how you think about lawn care. It's no longer a chore, it's just an automated system running in the background. And another really impressive thing I thought about is like how much technology is packed into something that just quietly drives around the yard. This isn't just a remote control mower, it's basically a small autonomous vehicle. It's wild that we're at a point where satellite navigation and AR are being used to cut grass. After a few weeks, you stop checking out it constantly because it earns your trust. Alright, so now I'll go over some pros and cons. Pros: no perimeter wires, app control, consistent cuts, saves time, it's quiet, hands-free lawn. Cons: the upfront cost, not a deal for super rough terrain. You still need to do your edging occasionally, but if you value time, this thing absolutely pays for itself. The all-wheel drive is clearly designed for normal homeowners, not massive estates. It's meant for small to mid-sized yards where people want convenience, not complexity. This isn't overkill hardware. Its purpose is built for real suburban lawns. It sits in that sweet spot where it's advanced but still approachable for any type of homeowner. And I really like the fact that Navimow kept their lineup simple, two models based on your yard size, and that's it. You're not going to be buried in confusing variations. You just pick the one that matches your lawn. That makes it that much easier for normal buyers who don't want to overthink it. What really separates this mower from most robotic mowers is the all-wheel drive system. Most robotic mowers are fine on flat lawns, but this one is built for real yards that aren't perfectly level like mine. If your yard has dips, slopes, or uneven spots, that's where this model actually makes sense. What I like is that they didn't just add power, they also focused on efficiency. The third wheel isn't flashy, but it helps stabilize the mower and stretch battery life. That's the kind of engineering you only notice over time when it just keeps running longer than expected. It's also designed to be gentle on the grass, which sounds small but actually matters long term. It can turn tightly without tearing up your lawn, so instead of leaving scuff marks, it keeps everything looking clean and even. One of the more interesting things about using a robotic mower like the Navimow i2 all-wheel drive is how quickly it fades into the background. At first, you pay attention to everything it does, how it turns, where it dries, how it handles obstacles, but after a while, you stop watching it altogether, and that's what's actually a good thing. It becomes less of a product you're testing it, more of a system that's just part of the house, kind of like a robot vacuum. You don't think anything about it until you realize everything's already been taken care of. The slope capability is another big part of that. Being able to handle steep inclines means you're not designing your yard around your mower. The mower adapts to your yard, and that's how it should be. What I also appreciate is that they didn't forget about efficiency. The third stabilizing wheel helps keep everything balanced while also improving runtime, so it's not just climbing better, it's doing it in a smarter way. Over time, what really stands out is consistency. The lawn always looks evenly maintained, not freshly cut one day and overgrown the next. The constant upkeep makes the whole yard feel cleaner without any extra effort. This is the kind of automation that doesn't change your life dramatically, it just quietly improves it. You don't wake up thinking about it, you just notice that one less chore exists in your week. And honestly, that's what good technology should do. It shouldn't demand attention, it should give time back, and that's where something like this actually makes sense. Now, instead of planning the day around mowing, the lawn is already handled. I don't have to disappear for an hour while everyone else is relaxing or doing something together. I'm not cutting family time short because the yard needs attention. So is the Navimow actually worth it? If you're tired of mowing, want to clean lawn 24/7 and like smart tech, absolutely. This isn't replacing lawn care pros, it's just replacing the weekly headache. If you want more details, links are in the description. Drop a comment if you got a question, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.